Donald Trump says it's more difficult to pardon Sean "Diddy" Combs. Yes, that's a direct quote, and now the story behind that statement is sending shockwaves through the celebrity and political world alike. On August 1st, in an interview with Newsmax, Trump revealed he's been approached about possibly pardoning Combs following his criminal conviction, but added, "I'm being honest, it makes it more difficult to do," referring to what he called very hostile comments made by Combs during Trump's presidency. Let's rewind a bit and lay it all out, because this is not just another celebrity in trouble story. This is about power, payback, and the collision of fame and politics. Back in September 2024, Sean Combs, hip-hop mogul, fashion icon, and former billionaire, was arrested by federal authorities in connection with a sweeping sex trafficking investigation. The trial began in May 2025 in the Southern District of New York, where Combs faced charges of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transporting individuals across state lines for prostitution. After a bombshell trial that lasted nearly 2 months and included over 30 witnesses, some of whom were former employees, dancers, and even past romantic partners, the jury returned a mixed verdict on July 2nd. Combs was found not guilty on the racketeering and trafficking charges, but was convicted on 2 federal counts of transporting individuals to engage in prostitution. Prosecutors said that even if the most severe charges didn't stick, the jury recognized a pattern of exploitative behavior. And yet, Diddy's team treated the result like a win, calling the verdict a vindication and a signal of resilience. Trump, however, wasn't buying it. He told Newsmax he was dancing. He was celebrating. I don't know what he's celebrating. He was sort of half innocent. But what really caught people's attention was Trump's admission that their personal history plays a role in how he's viewing a potential pardon. He said, "I was very friendly with him. I thought he was a nice guy. We were always friendly. And then, when I ran for office, he was very hostile." Trump was likely referring to comments Combs made in 2020 during Trump's re-election campaign, when Diddy accused Trump of endangering black communities and said, "White men like Donald Trump need to be banished." Fast forward to now, Combs remains behind bars at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. His bail has been denied multiple times. His defense team is pushing hard to secure his release before sentencing, even offering a $50 million bond and strict home confinement at his Miami estate. Prosecutors, however, are recommending 51 to 63 months in prison, while Combs' lawyers argue for a much shorter sentence, just 21 to 27 months. The sentencing is scheduled for October 3rd, and appeals are already being prepared. Behind the scenes, there's been quiet lobbying. According to reports, Combs' legal and business associates have approached Trump and his team about a possible pardon, hoping to capitalize on Trump's return to political power and his well-documented history of granting high-profile pardons, including to celebrities like Lil Wayne and Kodak Black. But this case? It's different. Public backlash has already started to bubble. 50 Cent, never one to keep things low-key, blasted the idea of a pardon, calling it unthinkable and saying he'd campaign against Trump if he even considered it. Conservative media host Megyn Kelly warned on air that pardoning Combs would be a PR disaster, especially given the abuse and trafficking allegations that were part of the initial case. Even among Trump's own base, the idea of clemency for Diddy is causing tension. On the one hand, Trump has made headlines for showing mercy. He pardoned Todd and Julie Crisley just months ago. On the other hand, this case touches a nerve. The optics of pardoning someone found guilty of any sex-related crimes, particularly involving vulnerable women, could turn away the very voters Trump is trying to win back. As for Trump, he's still playing the media game. In that same Newsmax interview, when asked if he'd issue a pardon for Diddy, he responded, "They have talked to me about Sean. I know him. I've known him over the years. I would say more likely a no." So there you have it. A legal drama, a political vendetta, and a celebrity fall from grace all rolled into one. Donald Trump might have the power to pardon Sean "Diddy" Combs, but when ego, old insults, and national optics are involved, power doesn't guarantee action. It's personal, it's complicated, and it's far from over. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.